Hello, I'm William Shakespeare, and I was born a long time ago, over 400 years ago, in fact, in a little country called England. Now, when I was a lad, we didn't have some of the things you might now take for granted. We didn't have telephones or computers or television. We didn't even have cars. Can you imagine living like that, eh? Well, we didn't know better, of course. But we did have music all around us. I mean, you could sing or play an instrument if you could, or you could find somebody who could sing or play an instrument, you know, or you could go to a theatre. Most people, you know, they couldn't read or write, but they could go to theatres and watch actors and listen to them perform these wonderful plays. I'm quite famous for writing plays, that's what I did. But I also had a book published of my poetry. They were called sonnets. And my sonnets were very special because they have a certain beat to each line. It's a bit like your heartbeat, you know? It goes de-dum, de-dum, de-dum. And in each of my sonnets, each line of it has 5 heartbeats to every line. Perhaps we could try and do that together. Right, I'll start off and then you can join in, okay? You ready? Right, here it goes like this. Dee-dum. Very good. 5 beats into each line. Now that means that my poetry, my sonnets, could be turned into music, could be turned into... Well, there's a thing called hip-hop. I'm not sure what that is, but I do know a man who does know. Perhaps he can explain to you how my sonnets, my poetry, was turned into this new form of music. So I'm going to leave you now with Sonnet Man. But take care and stay safe. Bye for now.
Hello, my peers and fellow sonneteers. In the words of Shakespeare, lend me your ears. To those attending, get up from your chairs. The Sonnet Man's in here. Let's prepare to rap the words of Shakespeare as they appear and stood the test of time for over 400 years. William Shakes already laid down the facts on how he used poetry and plays in the past and gained fame for that. The way he happened to lay it down, in fact, favors the language of rap. Rap's a musical form of vocal delivery that took the world by storm in the 1970s. It contains rhyme and rhythm, content and flow, beats and melodies to rock the show. With his delivery, slang, and use of literary devices, there are many similarities. The bar could have been an MC. We've turned Sonnet 18 into a song. Repeat after me and see if you can sing along. Please join me in welcoming the Omega Junior Lamplighters Fearsome Light Team from Tallahassee, Florida.
Light!
Don't forget to follow along. We got a new song for y'all. We want y'all to help us out from home. But we're gonna do it line for line while we have fun with this. Are y'all ready? Okay. 1, 2, y'all ready? Okay. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Okay, thou art more lovely and more temperate.
Thou art more lovely and more temperate.
Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May.
Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May.
Yeah, and summer's lease had all too short a date.
And summer's lease had all too short a date.
Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines.
Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines.
Ooh. And often is his gold complexion dimmed.
And often is his gold complexion dimmed.
Yeah. And every fear from fear sometime declines.
And every fear from fear sometimes declines.
Come on, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed.
By chance or nature's changing course untrimmed.
But thy eternal summer shall not fade.
But thy eternal summer shall not fade.
Okay. Nor lose possession of that fair thou owest.
Lose possession of the fair thou owest.
Nor shall death brag that wanders in his shade.
Nor shall death brag that wanders in his shade.
When in eternal lines to time thou growest.
When in eternal lines to time thou growest.
You got it. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see.
So long as men can breathe or eyes can see.
Yeah. So long lives this, and this gives light to thee.
So long live this, and this gives life to thee.
How did that sound? That sounded great. But now, we're gonna try to do it all together. No spacing, just line for line. You ready? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
The art more lovely and more temperate, where winds do shake and darling buds are made, and summer leaves are all too short a day. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shine, and often is his gold complexion dim, and every fair affair sometimes decline, by chance and nature changing course and trim. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall that brag that wanders in his shade, when in eternal line through times outgrow it. So long as man can breathe, our eyes can see, so long as this and this gives life to thee.
Peace and love, y'all.